People often see their house in Zimbabwe. They see the land, they see the progress. What they don't see is the alarm clock, the traffic, the work, the sacrifices, the responsibilities waiting at home after a full day's shift. Today, I want to share the reality behind the dream. Because sometimes the most important part of the journey is the part nobody sees. Most days begin quietly, before work, before responsibilities, before the phone starts ringing. Sometimes these are the only quiet moments of the day. Good morning. So day 3, I'll just do this for a week, guys, just so you get a gist of what we do, what I do at least anyway. So day 3, today is Wednesday, and plan for the day is, drum roll please, work. I had to laugh at myself there. Yeah, work, guys. It's work. Work. UK is about work. Right, so my morning, I'm starting off with some training. I've got a 3-hour training this morning. And where I'm going for the training is about 45 minutes drive to get there. So I need to make sure I get there on time. And then in the afternoon, I will be doing my work. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go. It's a bit cloudy. The sun wants to come out, but it's a bit chilly as well. So that's the thing about UK weather, very unpredictable. So you constantly need to allow for 3 types of weathers in one day, because anything is possible. So I've got my jacket, so yeah. And somehow pollen count, I think it's a bit high. It's been high for the last few days, guys. That's why when you hear me going, that's what it is. And sometimes I'm itchy and everything. So not direct hay fever during summertime, unfortunately. So yeah. Thank you so much for those of you who keep turning up every time I post a video. I really appreciate, guys. I really appreciate your support. Hey, YouTube is hard, guys. YouTube is hard. Sometimes you just feel very demoralized. Like you would put videos and you're not getting that many views or that many comments. So guys, you guys who constantly turn up for me, who constantly turn up, watch the video and just like the video, leave a comment, guys, because the more you like or comment on the videos, the more the videos get pushed to other people, because you make the algorithm think, oh, there's something going on here, people are interested in this. So guys, I'm appealing I'm appealing to you to like the videos, to comment, even if I'm doing rubbish videos. Hopefully I'm not doing rubbish videos, but I suppose you get what I'm trying to say, guys. Your support means a lot. Your support is also not just coming and watching, it's coming, watching, commenting, liking, sharing. Yeah, it goes like that. So consider that, guys. And those of you keep coming back and watching and they've not subscribed, consider subscribing to support this channel, guys. Now I think we're sitting at about 2,400 and something subscribers. So let's aim for 5,000 subscribers, guys, in the next 2 to 3 months. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. We can do this. We can do this. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting. So if you want to subscribe before you forget, do it right now. Click that subscribe button. And also, if you've got something you guys want me to talk about, if there are certain things you want me to talk about, let me know in the comment section. Then I will do a video on that. I keep asking myself, like, retirement. Everyone talks about retirement this. So for me, what's interesting, clients I meet who have retired, some of them, most of them seem bored. There is me thinking, I want to retire, but these people are telling me they get bored, like, you know. So tell me, guys, educate me, what's this retirement thing all about, that everyone seems to be like, retire at 40, retire at 45. What's that about? What are we retiring for? Are we retiring from life? I still want to have time to do the things I love doing, but also enjoy life. Because it almost seems like most people, anyway, I can't say most people, because to be honest, I will not be correct. But some of the things I tend to hear is that someone retired within few months or few years, something happened. Either they became ill, they became sick, or they passed on, or something like the big C happened. Big C word happened. And why is it that when people stop working, things start happening then? Is it because our bodies are in autopilot? We're just carrying on, and the minute we stop, it goes into like a shock or overdrive, and then starts manifesting these ailments or these things? Could it be people have just been plodding along or ignoring things happening, things wrong and happening, and they just carried on? I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment section what is going on. What is going on? Because for me, I like the idea of working when I want to work, enjoying my life when I want to enjoy it, and have more say in what happens in my life. Like, look at me this morning. I didn't have a say in this. I have to go and do this training. I have to go to work. I had no saying in, oh, today I want to do this. I'm doing it because I am supposed to do it. Yeah. If that training does not happen, you are in breach of your contract. Do you see? So in a way, I've got no control. Someone else is in control of my life. Yeah. But that's what needs to happen for the time being, because that's the season I'm at. I'm in that season. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be waking up and sitting in traffic like now, in the morning like this. I would not want that. I would rather be home with my family, with my kids, or going somewhere adventurous, doing something I love, going to the homestead. I would rather be doing that. Yeah.
Vanhu munyava vakuvhara pavanga vakavhura earlier. Panga pane gomba vakuchifutsira manje nemavhu. Apa ndo pavachera. Iwe vhunyorero. Maiwe. Nyudzawo like zvapanomboita that time.
Construction is paused for now because finances need to balance, but progress continues. The caretakers continue improving the areas that caused problems during the rainy season. Instead of starting new projects, we are focusing on solving existing problems first. Progress isn't always another building. Sometimes progress is protecting what you've already built.
Hello. update yana boys pavari kuita vakurama that area yavakadira mvura nezuro.
So today, guys, big
saka ndo zvaitiwa nanabani munyasha vazopatsindira vakapapedza ndozvapari nawo rabho yedu yapera. Yapa looking nice. Uku kuvanganidza jecha nekwari vakaisawo mumabricks.
We also installed cameras at the homestead, which are connected through Starlink. My husband managed to set everything up himself. We also built 2 additional areas, which are the traditional storage shelves, so that we could store up more grass and more of the maize stalks as well after harvesting. Every project comes with challenges. The important thing is continuing to adapt and move forward. Unfortunately, our well dried up before we could do much with it. And we will have to look into having an actual bore drilled at some stage in the near future.
Ya ndo mmiriro wakati dara redu ndo mmiriro rakaita ya saka dara redu kana radai kupera kwaroko awa majanga abvawo ya dara rediri awa ndo majanga ndo mmiriro wanenge akaita awa to majanga.
We managed to harvest some maize, but not everything survived. Forest pigs damaged some crops. Rabbits and mice continue to be a challenge. Farming has a way of teaching humility, and nature always has the final say. All sweet potatoes that were within this area were gone. They just woke up one day and it was looking like this. All sweet potatoes gone, guys. All the hard work gone. So we lost on this one and nature won. Right, guys, so back from work. So like Onarku UK will attest to this. We are a jack of all trades, guys. I was at work during the day. Now ndava sisi webasa. No disrespect kunana sisi, we appreciate you so much. Istakato chengetwa nokukudzwa nana sisi as well. Vaishanda kudzimba vabereki vedu. So now I'm now doing basa repamba now. I've got my laundry going, and now I have to make dinner, and I have to finish up some of those dishes there to clean them up. Like the kids were having, you know, juice or whatever in the afternoon, whatever they might have been having. The boys are going to come and help clear some of those dishes, but I'll do some while I'm making dinner. So now I'm due to start making dinner, guys. So today we're gonna have leftovers. Remember, I mentioned to you I have to start being intentional and stop wasting food. So I'm gonna have to. My husband just reminded me, the other day you cooked some chicken. What did you do with it? And I put it in the fridge to keep it for another day, and today is the day, because otherwise I would have been starting to cook from scratch. So now I have to make something with those ingredients, guys. I will show you what I magic out. What I'll be able to bring out of the stuff I have. But basically, this is the reality. This is the reality of UK life. Work. So you work for your job, you come home, you work for your home, you know, to look after your family, to keep the house tidy. We don't have helpers like they do back home. We don't have helpers, guys. So every penny or every dollar or every pound that we make is through a lot of sweat and tiredness, and lots goes into it. You know, people, some of you guys live in this life, you know, support me in the comment section so that people back home have a better understanding of what we actually go through. And when they say, oh, can you give me $5 for a drink, or can you give me this, the life or the hours it has taken for you to do that, it's crazy. It is crazy. So me, I've got my apron on and about to start my other shift in my home to cook for my family. And then, you know, all the housework, cleaning, sweeping, mowing, hoovering, all of that, it has to be done by me or my husband or the children when we pardon me, when we tell them to help out. When we tell them to help out, because children of nowadays, they will not just get up, and very rarely, my kids very rarely, you know, some of them anyway, some will just get up and when you are, or you just come back and find the kitchen the way it was when you left, and then you have to be screaming to say, come on, I've been working all day, come and do some cleaning. It almost feels like they're expecting like the house to just clean itself. So you literally have to spell it out for them. When I come back from work, I want to find ABCD done if they are at home. or come and do this. Like now, they need to come and clear the dishes that they've been using throughout the day. But yeah, this is the hustle and bustle of what we have to do living in the diaspora. It's not all, it's not all roses. When we come home for the 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you all be looking and be like, wow, 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 wow. No, it's not wow, 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 wow every day for us. We are grinding hard. And I'm not mourning, guys. I'm just telling you how it is, so that you have a better understanding that when your relative tells you, so when your relatives say, oh, this month I can't afford this, or I don't have this, I couldn't do this, guys, the life is hard. So give them a bit of understanding. If they could, they would. But would we enjoy having that money if we knew what people are having to do to be able to send that money every month? Would you enjoy that money if someone was not able to sleep at night because they can't sleep because they've been working crazy hours and it's affecting their well-being? Do that, do this. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. The life that diasporans live out there, it's a tough one. If some of them were to tell you their stories, you would cry. Even eating that food, it will not go down if some of them were to tell you how they are living. But for me, I'm just trying to share with you all the realities of life on the other side. While we are building back in Zimbabwe, life still has to go on in UK where we are living and working. And we've got to be real, guys. We've got to start talking about these things and saying it like it is. Try not to sugarcoat it. And even you guys, when you go home, don't try and live the lives that you don't live. Don't try and be showing up like you've arrived, when we all know how difficult life can be in the diaspora. Because some of it is partly our fault in a way, that we've tried to create a certain persona of a certain reality we've created in our imagination. For me, I try to be true. What you see is what you get, guys. I try to be true to myself. I will not pretend like I'm loaded with money, because I'm not. I'm only a basic civil servant who is just intentional with what we do with our lives. And that's what it needs, for you to be focused. Because if you lose focus and you start wanting to compete with do they call it the Joneses? Nah, you'll be in trouble. Because people can fake certain lifestyles that they don't actually live, or fake certain levels that they don't belong in. We are not one of those. What you see with us is what you get. Our family will tell you that. What you see with us is what you get. So here I am in my kitchen about to make dinner. I don't have a helper. I do everything. We do everything for ourselves in this house. We don't have a gardener. I do the gardening, and my husband also do the gardening. But for me, I enjoy that part also. I find that as a way for me to relax and wind down, no matter how weird that might sound, because it's still working. But for me, I find that very relaxing. So yeah, I will show you what I will have magicked out with my ingredients, guys, for the dinner for tonight. That's the dinner, guys. For leftovers, not too bad. Yes? Ah? Kitchen, dukuya. Some butter, a little bit of butter. One thing gardening keeps teaching me is patience. Growth is often slow. Sometimes you don't notice it until you look back. Whether it's a garden in the UK or a project in Zimbabwe, the lesson is the same. Good things take time. Sometimes it's important to slow down and appreciate the journey. There's still a lot to do. There are still challenges ahead, but there's also progress. Not every harvest is large, but every harvest is a reminder that growth takes time. Moments like these remind us why we are working so hard. Not just for today, but for the future. Building a future isn't only about property. It's about creating options, opportunities, and a life that reflects what matters most to us. People often see the house. They see the land. They see the projects. But behind every result is a lot of work that nobody sees. For now, we keep showing up, one day at a time, one lesson at a time, one step at a time.